They can be in this at any moment. They just gotta up their mental game, let their talent speak.
Amazing placement. What a shot.
That was a Yahtzee overhead.
Aspect of mental toughness here that's just different.
I like the body language of all four players.
Oh, look at that shot! Great hands from Kiro.
Hello and welcome to the 2023-24 APTA Tour presented by Volley. We are live from the Glenview Club in Gulf, Illinois, bringing you the Chicago Charities, a Grand Prix event which is the fourth stop on the APTA Tour, with live streaming brought to you by the APTA membership, the APTA national sponsors, Volley and Fusion, and local sponsors, Illinois Bohm and Joint Institute, Wind Trust, and Viking. I'm Jerry Vian, along with Lauren Mandel, bringing you the women's final between the number 2 seeds and current national champions Macy Elliott and Lynn Kiro, and the number 1 seeds Florentina Hanisch and Anna Maria Zubori. And good afternoon, Lauren. Let's get right into this and introduce the players as they're just taking their serves.
Yeah, on the far side of the court, you can see in the blue pants is Macy Elliott and her partner in that kind of dark pink top, Lynn Kiro, and their opponents, the number 1 seeds, Florentina Hanisch and Anna Maria Zubori. And it's kind of hard to distinguish them because, well, Florentina's got her hair in a bun, and Zubori, Hanisch's got her hair in a bun, and Zubori is hitting that ball right now and has her hair in more of a ponytail. Hanisch plays the deuce side, and this is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Elliott and Kiro stopped the sort of dominant run of Hanisch and Zubori and have won the last 3 times they've played, including in the semifinals of last year's nationals. So looking forward, I think that Hanisch and Zubori have a lot to prove here, and let's see if they can do it.
And that Rob LeBure is our umpire in the chair. And if you're just tuning in, Hanisch and Zubori in their semi-final defeated Halbar and Nicolescu, 7-5, 6-2. And Alexander and Cruz were beaten by Elliott and Kiro, 6-2, 6-love.
All 4 of these players are teaching professionals on the East Coast.
Very interesting speed of play here as we start out from the semifinal match that we live streamed and commentated on. It was a much faster pace, a lot of bullets. We weren't sure seeing Halber and Nicolescu for the first time what kind of tactics, but it was very fast paced. Here, you can see these teams are very familiar with each other. And as you said, Lauren, Hanisch and Zubori have something to prove here because they had their undefeated season 21-22, winning back-to-back nationals. Last season, they won Boston, Detroit, Chicago Nationals, and the Philly Classic. And they lost 4 times, and all 4 times it was the hands of Macy Elliott. 3 times when Macy teamed up with Lynn Kiro and once with Marcela Radesno at the opening tournament of Montclair. So this is going to be a real contest. Hanisch and Zubori off to a 40-love start.
Game, Hanisch, Zubori. They win the first game, first set.
Elliott and Kiro, they started playing together last December, and they can hit you off the court with power. They're a very threatening team. They got massive weapons, and they can use them to expose the movement of the players. But that first game saw, you know, they were kind of trying to handcuff and slow down the pace. So be interested to see what happens as we get deeper into this match. Look at the paddle preparation there on the screenshots of Macy Elliott. She sets that paddle down low before the ball hits the court.
You can see the concentration and and how she never takes her eye off the ball.
All 4 players deliberately picking their spots, not going for anything too big. Nice little touch drop there from Zubori.
40, love.
Man, we didn't see one of those in the semis.
Oh, there's your
Between
first
the legs.
between the legs
Yeah.
tweener routine.
Yeah, usually I feel like she's good for 2 a match, but she didn't have any.
Yeah, that'll make the highlight reel, I'm sure.
You got it.
Right. Well, that's the play that we saw there's the second one. That's the play that we saw a lot of in Short Hills with Elliott lobbing deep down the line straight over Hanisch's head. And then now she's looking to come in behind that on a blitz, which is a great move. She pushes Hanisch further back, so keep an eye on that play.
Yeah, she's already done it once, and she seems to be looking for it a lot.
Yeah, like I said, that started last year in Short Hills. Really deliberate, well-placed lobs by Elliott. Yeah, so far, Elliott, Kiro showing a lot of patience, willing to, stay in there, build the point, wait for that opportunity.
Ooh.
Game, Hanisch, Zubori. They lead 2 games to love. First set. Miss Elliott to serve.
Wow, found the spot.
Yeah.
Love
Nice deep
15.
lob. Pulled Elliott out of the service box, and since she was able to bring that ball down and get that dipping shot.
That's why that
Very-
lob is. Sorry, go ahead.
but they're very deliberate with their placement of their shots. All 4 teams. I'm a little surprised, happily surprised. I thought one of the teams would come out really, going for big shots. But
I think they all have a lot of respect for each other, and they
Yeah.
realize that just hitting some big shots isn't going to make an impression.
so
they
they're not
have to-
going to flinch.
Yeah, they have to really build.
And
But so far,
yeah, it's Hanisch and Zubori who have come out on top.
Love 40.
Point away from a 3-love lead.
going to be a long day if Elliott and Kiro have to volley off the net like that. The drives that Hanisch and Zubori are hitting are too good.
Yeah, and they're coming off, last season, I think they started playing together in December. And, besides winning the Nationals, they also won the Philly and Long Island Open. And they were finalists at the Short Hills Invitational and semifinalists in Boston and Detroit.
Pretty good season.
I'd say for a pickup team in December, you want to play. Great chemistry. And I mean, we're still on this very court. We watched them win their national championships last March in the snowy, wintry mix.
Hanisch to serve.
Little bit more aggressive style than we're seeing right now. But I expect as they settle into this match, they're going to pick up the heat like that penalty there. Kiro in the deuce side. She's a rackets professional at Rock City Golf Club in Mendham, New Jersey. Born in South Africa. And her partner, Macy Elliott, in the ad side. She's the director of rackets at the Rolling Hills Country Club in Wilton, Connecticut.
Love 30.
huge returner serve off the deck.
Another one, yeah.
Yep.
Love 40.
Is there a chance to get on the board? Now, Lauren, I think what sets these two teams apart, and they separated themselves last year, sets these two teams apart is the chemistry. You know, they spend a lot of time together on and off the court, working on their game, all for, you know, highly ranked tennis players with racket skills, bringing that in. So the mental part of the game, which is always the last part to get worked on, the mental part of the game is recognized by all of them. The preparation, I mean, down to
30, 40.
matching outfits and recovering properly and taking care of their bodies. I mean, they're true professionals of the sport. It's great to see. You see Kiro moving in there to put pressure on that volley.
Deuce.
Elliott just catching the top of the net back to Deuce.
Back from 40, love. Love 40. I thought she had a good look at another big return there, but
Dropped in. Hanisch showing different speeds of play, different heights over the net, a variety of drives. It's not just one speed looking for one shot, it's a combination of shots. Elliott and Kiro are doing a great job managing them all.
here comes the blitz.
Yep. Hanisch showing a lot of touch up there at the net.
Good scrambling by all four players. Oh! Hard to believe Kiro and Elliott got out of this point, but they did.
Yep. And that's that, you know, that seamless covering for each other, which both teams are totally aware of where their partner is on the court and what shot they have to hit in relation to that positioning.
And there's no panic.
Elliott.
Right, right. No, they're definitely calm and under control. Calm, normal behavior.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's so important, but it's not that easy.
No.
Hey.
Ooh. She almost took her partner's head off.
Yep.
Elliott, Kiro. Zubori leads
Those
3
two
games to
overhead
1,
just a little.
first set.
Zubori just a little too far off the net and gives Elliott and Kiro their first game on the scoreboard. That'll make it feel better.
Yeah.
Great shot, Flora. Very good. Hold on. Love it.
16.
You can see Kiro has a very good serve, but it's not giving Zubori and Hanisch any problems.
Yeah, we've seen her in the past also. She can serve her way out of trouble. But it's low 50s there, so you know the ball is sitting up. The receiver has the advantage, a short ball, server off the net.
Caught the
Must have caught
seam.
the seam there, yeah. Jumped out.
But regardless of that, Elliott has an excellent, excellent roller, and it's very
Yeah.
hard.
Yes.
That she got a little help, but it will be a key shot in this match, I think.
Yeah, she loves her roller too. Given the opportunity. It's a big serve from Kiro.
As if on cue.
Yeah.
All.
Kiro and Elliott not giving Hanisch and Zubori any short down-up balls to attack. Or they're going to have to really hang in there and wait for an opportunity. And there's a well-placed overhead into the nick.
30-40.
These points are going to be hard-earned if the match keeps going this way, Lauren.
Yeah. Not that one, but for the most part, I mean, all four of these players, they're too good to let up any, too many easy points. They volley too well. They play the screens too well. Volley is the official sponsor of the APTA for the 2023-24 season. Backed by cutting-edge technology, including its unique vision software, Volley is the innovator of the first AI-enabled racket sports training experience that simulates point play. By enabling players and pros to record sessions on the court, Volley also delivers off-the-court player analysis and support, all from your phone. It takes only minutes to sign up. Ask your pro about a Volley lesson today. For more information, visit getvolley.com.
Right, so Hanisch and Zubori off to a 4-1 lead with Hanisch serving, and she is the head of the women's paddle at the Plainfield Country Club in New Jersey, and Zubori is the director of rackets at the country club in New Canaan in Connecticut.
There's that blitz.
Yep. Zubori caught her off the net, but Zubori's got to let Hanisch know that Elliott is coming in on those deep lobs straight down the line. You want your partner's eyes to be forward and then communicate it so you can change your overhead or let it bounce rather than play into that.
All right, a little spark.
That's what I was going to say. There's the fire and spark that's been missing. This has been a very subdued start mentally and emotionally from what I've seen for what we're used to seeing, that spark from last year, that aggressiveness that saw off the paddle of Elliott and Kiro. So they need a little bit more of that firepower from within. You can see they're both moving their feet, trying to get that energy going. Nice deep lobs. Hanisch is all the way out of the service box on these overheads. Makes it really hard to attack the screen when you're that far back.
Again, just slightly off the net, Kiro, and Zubori found the spot.
Returned the favor right there.
Yeah.
The racket preparation, the paddle is set before the ball hits the court, and it just like puts it into slow motion. They're seeing the plays. They're so balanced and under control. Nice deep high lobs by Kiro. She's showing the patience, the willingness to really build that point.
Game, Hanisch Zubori. They lead 5 games to 1, first set.
It's a dream start for Hanisch Zubori, Jerry.
Really, I mean, they're not going for too much either. They're not making any unforced errors. They're also showing their willingness to just wait it out, wait for the right opportunity. Because this is like paddle at its best, attack and counterattack. Hanisch knew that was coming. As soon as that short lob went up down the line from Zubori into the wheelhouse of Elliott, she knew the roller was coming, and you saw Hanisch start to take off up the side screen, but the ball hit the beam at the top.
One of the very few errors we've seen so far from Zubori and Hanisch.
That was solid net positioning from Elliott and Kiro. They just got beaten by an outstanding shot from Zubori. I mean, low percentage shot, high over the net, but she made it, and that's just too good.
She's really feeling good on that forehand drive.
Yeah, I mean, Elliott and Kiro, they're shutting down the shots they should be, the part of the courts they should be. putting the pressure on Zubori to make that shot. You see,
Again, she
Yep.
just took her a little too long to get back in, and Zubori was all over it.
found the space.
I was just going to say, Kiro better get back in there, because the second they're off the net, they're being exploited.
The hand signals from Kiro. Where Elliott should serve, and what position they're going to stay or switch. Zubori's just showing a lot of patience. Very willing to, put up one more ball and just keep building the point. Here comes Hanisch. Blitz off the lob. Oh, sneaky little shot there by Hanisch. Kiro's, she's got a straight line. She's handling those drives out of the deuce court so well with her backhand volley.
Hanisch, Zubori. They win the first
Because
set, 6 games to 1.
Jerry, that was a dominating performance by Hanisch and Zubori.
Yeah, but I just want to finish that one point because Kiro's come up with some really good backhand volleys coming out of that deuce court because Elliott is standing still. She's letting her see that. But yeah, I agree. I mean, you could count on one hand how many errors Hanisch and Zubori made that first set, and will be interesting to see if there's a change of tactics. And we'll be right back in just a moment after these messages right here on the APTA YouTube channel presented by CPTC.
Ready for a whole new training experience? Welcome to Volley. At Volley, we've developed the first AI training system for racket sports, providing pros with the advanced teaching tools they've been waiting for, and giving players a new way to level up their game and enhance their time on the court. Ask your pro about a Volley lesson today and learn what Volley can do for you. We'll see you on the court.
And welcome back to the APTA Tour. We are live from the Glenview Club bringing you the Chicago Charities Grand Prix. This is the final of the Women's Championships between the number 2 seeds Elliott and Kiro and the number 1 seeds Hanisch and Zubori. And Hanisch and Zubori took that first set 6-1. Just while the players are about to start, I just want to acknowledge our tournament director here, John Noble, and his crew of 100 volunteers who continue to build on this championship. Every year, the players look forward to coming back to Chicago. And Chicago, they just do a fantastic job here at the Glenview Club of hosting this event. There's all the clubs in the area. There's 113 courts used, 25 clubs. There's 2 Park District facilities within 10 minutes of the Glenview Club. They have 8 courts each. So there's 10,000 players playing in the league each week, which is just tremendous. A lot of paddle action out here in the Chicago area. I think if I was Elliott and Kiro, I would want to get my energy up and off the charts here and just be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, I can understand them, being slightly deflated because they didn't really do anything wrong.
No, it's just a little bit more subdued than what I have been used to seeing from them. Settled back into that same speed of play that we saw in the first set. Both teams being content to build the point, not taking any risks.
15 all.
Hanisch and Zubori just look too comfortable. Like Elliott and Kiro have to find a way.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, Hanisch and Zubori aren't pressing. They're not taking shots that they shouldn't. Sometimes they can get a little too creative, shall we say? But
Yes,
they're
yes.
definitely playing within themselves right now. That's an excellent overhead by
that's-
Zubori. Not that one, but the one
Yeah.
before.
That's the one that she's too far back and sometimes misses that because she's going for too much from too far back.
All right, this is an opportunity for Elliott and Kiro right here.
Yeah, this is big for them to get this first game.
Huge drive by Kiro.
Just back. Come on. One more.
Yeah, Kiro just trying to force that overhead. Angle wasn't there. It was a little too deep in the court. Just the patience and concentration that's required for every single point at this level of play. Yeah, just deep lobs through the middle of the court. Oh,
Great volley.
nice pickup by Elliott there on that. There's the blitz move again off of the lob by Elliott down the line.
Tried.
Found
Good move.
off the net.
Yeah, tried to hit behind her. Made the mistake.
Spark in that forehand.
They win the first game of the second
Jerry, I
set.
want to mention one of the causes that this tournament is supporting.
6 games to 1.
Yep.
It's called the Foundation for Angelman Syndrome Therapeutics, and the sole it's called FAST. The sole mission of FAST is to cure Angelman syndrome. Angelman syndrome is a rare neurogenetic disorder that affects approximately 500,000 individuals worldwide, and it's an exciting time for science. Being able to cure disorders once thought to be incurable, and you can donate to this admirable, worthy cause at give.cureangelman.org.
It's one of the Charities Chicago supports here. So Elliott and Kiro still going with that patient placement of their overheads right down the middle. Not giving Hanisch and Zubori any angles or any short balls that they could work with. Testing the patience. And there see Zubori goes for a backhand off the deck and misses it long. Good move by Zubori, though. Just went for a little too much angle, just at wide, and hanging in there by Elliott and Kiro at net.
Oh, the same. I mean, she's hitting that forehand. She's spotting those drives perfectly from all over back there.
And that's the issue for Elliott and Kiro, is they're tracking that wrong part of the court, and Zubori can see it. She can see where they are, so she's going to get the reaching error. Good. Nice rip by Kiro there.
There comes the big roller. That's the first one she missed, but she had a little room there.
40, 15.
Yeah, good patience by Elliott and Kiro. They got points to go up this second set.
Huh.
Nice spot by Hanisch.
40,
We saw her
30.
come up with some big forehand drives in the semifinals as well. It's the reaching volley.
It's so easy to see from where we're sitting. It's just so hard to avoid when you're playing.
Well, and also Zubori's so accurate with how she could move
Yeah.
that forehand around, like you pointed out before. She got that ball in the middle of the court. She can pick that. She's got control of her shot. She can pick whatever spot she wants. So early preparation, great technique. It's just critical that Elliott and Kiro keep their net positioning tight. Yep. Kiro found the nick.
Advantage, Miss Elliott.
A rare mistake in that nick by Hanisch. So good at coming up with those and controlling them.
Game. Elliott, Kiro. They lead
This is
2
tough
games
if
to
you're
love.
Hanisch and Zubori because they played an almost flawless first set, and now they found themselves down 2-love. And in paddle, it's hard. You can't just quickly tie it up. You know, they have to just be patient, and try to chip back away at this lead. But I'm sure they're wondering how they were playing so well. It was all going so smoothly, and now they're in a hole.
Yeah, Elliott and Kiro are just showing that they're
Yeah.
willing to be patient and just keep like a dripping tap. They're not going away, and they're allowing Hanisch and Zubori the opportunity to miss.
And they have the confidence of knowing they've won the last 3 matches they've played against Hanisch and Zubori. They have an excellent record against them, all straight sets. So they know they can do it.
That was the interesting shovel shot.
Yeah,
there.
oh my God.
Very good skill
shovel
set
that
by
over.
Elliott. Yeah. Talk about find a way.
Nice move.
Love 15.
Yeah. Elliott and Kira are capitalizing on the distance that they're seeing when one of the other players are off the net. And they're both looking for the blitz. They're both looking to close in when they see that ball dipping down. So Hanisch and Zubori got to keep their head in the game here. Long winding points and finding Hanisch off the net, having to volley up. That's
Love 30.
showing a patience and deliberateness, a purposeful placement of their shots, getting the error.
It's really the key for both of these teams is whoever can find the other team off the net a little bit is winning the point.
Looking for that play again, lobbing deep down the line over Hanisch's head, and then coming into net, just push the lob a little long. Big point here. Elliott Kiro points to go up.
Another chance for 3-love.
Pressure of that return of serve. Hanisch threw in a couple of faults, and the momentum has shifted just slightly. It's not about the pace of play. It's just it's a mindset.
Yes. But I would certainly say the momentum has shifted, and Elliott and Kiro have a little pep in their step.
Yeah, that little fire spark that we saw early come in that wasn't there in the first set. And Hanisch and Zubori starting to make a few unforced errors, which goes with the flow.
Yeah, you can't play the whole match perfectly. I mean, they played a nearly perfect set, and now they're going to have to find their way back into this one.
See Hanisch jumping around, getting the energy going, because you want to keep your footwork going. Starts from the ground up. So sometimes when you're feeling a little flat or a little nervous, that's a smart thing to do. It's just to get that energy going. Oh, Zubori just moves so well. Makes that look so seamlessly in the backcourt.
Love 30.
Right now, we fear you a little more. Come on. Right here. Solid point. You want this point. Right here.
Kiro just hit three great volleys from below the level of the net.
Oh,
Great
so
hands.
casual, Anna. Come on, change your mind. Go. Right.
She's chastising herself for being so casual, but she makes casual look pretty good usually.
Yeah, but I think she's right. I think she's calling it right. She needs to pick it up as well. Just a little bit more of a spark. I mean, not wanting to make the unforced error, just calibrating that, just finding the balance between being aggressive but not overhitting. And you know, looks like she's enjoying playing the ball, playing the points. Then she had changed her mind. Taking her shots, taking the right shots, and Elliott and Kiro coming up with smart, deep volleys, just countering it.
Again, that same overhead, Jerry.
It's just too far back. The net's too high. You don't have the angle to go for that shot. She's got to push that back to the singles line deep to Elliott or back down the middle.
More really good deep volleys.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. Side back, pulling you into the middle of the court. Even if you make that shot, you're exposing your corner for a backside chase.
I think she was trying to dip it. Was problematic.
Yeah, that's the pressure that Elliott and Kiro are putting on them. They're making them, when they're not giving them any easy shots to attack, so they're kind of being forced to take chances. And right now, Elliott and Kiro are a point from a 4-love lead.
So good. Come on, I got you right now.
Another big drive.
Yeah, you could really hear the sound of that come off her paddle.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yes. Yes.
And if you even flinch a little bit off of that hard drive, the ball's going to fly.
Yeah, I think they've all kind got a little lulled into the same pace on a lot of these shots, and that like little extra speed or a little off speed could be enough just to get an error. Hanisch coming up with a big forehand returner serve. Good hand by Zubori. That ball jumped right out of it. That's a great angle that shows the player turning with the ball in the screen. I mean, Zubori just doesn't take her eye off the ball when that ball's going into that backside screen.
And it's all happening so fast, but Zubori is making it look like it's in slow motion because she's so well prepared.
Yeah. It looks like she's got so much time.
Nope, little white. Come on.
Advantage, Zubori.
That's a great angle. Thanks to our producer for grabbing this shot. I mean, just look at the preparation there on Zubori's paddle and footwork. The same here in this corner. Hanisch. Their paddle is set back before the ball hits the court, and that allows them that extra time that Lauren, you were just talking about. Got the neck there, Lauren?
I think so.
Back to deuce. Again, Hanisch coming up with a big forehand returner serve.
Out. Just back. Let's go. Okay, let's do this one.
Just a little bit out with the lob.
Miss Zubori.
Good night. You. Go.
That no pace pushed overhead that Elliott's sending back down the middle is very effective. It's shutting down any whiff of an attack the Hanisch and Zubori is looking to build. What could have been a disaster was seamless because Elliott and Kiro knew exactly where to go based on that.
Good close.
Take it. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Significance of this point right here.
Yeah. Blitz.
Ah,
Do you like that blitz, Jerry?
I did, but I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah.
Hanisch was blowing her hand a lot. I'm not sure. I mean, the blitz just changes the look, changes the rhythm of the point. You know, even if it gets called out early, it makes the person hitting the overhead have to think.
Come on, come on. Yes.
That looked like a routine volley.
Solid, solid. Come on, let's go.
Elliott came up with a nice knee bend volley there.
There's the blitz again.
Really testing the concentration and the nerves. All these well-placed, both lobs, overheads, drives, volleys. I mean, 6 inches either way gives the opponent the opportunity to attack. It just really, both teams are forcing each other to have to take a chance.
Right.
You just haven't seen Hanisch and Zubori get a lot of opportunities to drive off that back screen because of the speed of the overheads that Elliott and Kiro are giving them.
Yeah, they're really keeping the ones down the middle at a soft pace.
That was a well-placed drive by Zubori out wide, getting Elliott to have to move, but also the added pressure of Hanisch moving in, looking for the blitz was enough to get Elliott to pop that volley long.
What a return, Anna. That's so good.
Game. Hanisch, Zubori.
That was a monumental game.
It really was.
Elliott, Hero lead 3 games to 1. Second set. You have 3 games. All 4 have to agree on the change.
Not sure what's happening here. Oh, is it a change of ball?
Well, must be.
Yeah. All right, Zubori serving down 1-3 in the second set. I got the first set 6-1. Oh. Oh, how did that go in? All right, that point, that was just the first real scramble play we've really seen, Lauren.
Yeah.
And it all started from Zubori choosing to stay back on her serve and setting up an opportunity for her to drive. And then the chase started.
Oh, they didn't see Elliott coming.
She must have been fleet of foot because they definitely didn't see her. They didn't hear her.
Game 30.
You see that lob down the line from Elliott has really become an offensive play for this team. Either looking for the blitz or looking just to make the person hitting the overhead have to think. Very, very effective play. Of course, she's got to hit that ball deep and accurate.
There's
Big
one break
serve.
point.
Yeah,
Yep.
big serve by Zubori.
40.
Good energy from Elliott here, getting ready. Yeah. Sets up another opportunity, though, to get the overhead player to hit their overhead just a little bit harder. Then you've got to drive off the back string. So you may not be successful on the actual blitz, taking it out of the air, but it does create other opportunities.
So good! Solid partner. Let's go.
Two.
footwork by Hanisch. Yeah, all those little side steps, quick little side steps, so she makes sure she gets back behind those deep lobs from Hero there.
Yeah, I was just going to say how deep Kiro's lobbing, and then she hit one out, but
I see these overheads are so deep. It really cuts down the net player's ability to find that side back screen. Zubori misses the overhead long.
well, you'll see. I mean,
Lob.
between Kiro's deep lob and Zubori's deep overhead, I mean, they're both teams know they have to keep the ball deep. Sometimes you hit it out.
Oh. That's a down up overhead
up.
right into the wheelhouse of Hero, and she did an excellent job of not overhitting that spike.
Yeah, it was perfect for her. She didn't even have to jump up or anything.
You saw her eyes light up. though.
Yeah, yeah. It's a heck of a serve.
A big serve.
Deuce.
Add out, down 1-3. That took nerve.
Well,
Take it.
good idea.
I won this one right
Yeah, Elliott she had a lot of open court right in front of her to go too.
Strong legs.
Another big serve by Zubori. And just too much speed on that overhead off the back screen, giving Elliott too many choices, and
Deuce.
Elliott was really finding her drive there. Back to deuce. Yep, just wide.
Just too wide.
Fucking real estate there. Why are you doing that?
Advantage. Elliott.
Let's. She got out of the way, but it took too much time.
See, Elliott continues with that play, putting pressure. Hanisch came up with the answer that time.
These games, every one is just, it's just a back and forth
It's a
tussle.
fight. It's a
Yeah.
fight. It's really coming down, either team's got to really make a pretty bold move to force the issue.
Out.
See Hanisch and Zubori switching there, putting Hanisch on the right.
Let's go. Hey, right here.
Hit Miss Zubori.
I feel this one more. Let's go.
I only
might-
need 6 points on my serve to win the game.
I love the running dialogue. It's
Yeah.
all positive, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hanisch Zubori.
Frustrating for Elliott and Kiro. I mean, both of those games they lost, and they could be up easily be up 5-love right now.
Yeah, boy, that was back and forth. I mean, it's still the same tempo, the same pace, that deliberateness, just careful placement of their shots, forcing each other to have to take a risk.
Jerry, in collaboration with the APTA, Fusion is at the forefront of personalized gear and apparel. Backed by a team of seasoned industry experts, we provide exclusive access to high-end products from top-tier retail brands, all poised for customization with your club logo, team name, or corporate branding. Our streamlined approach guarantees a hassle-free shopping experience complemented by custom online storefronts and swift ordering. Visit www.gearbyfusion.com and let Fusion seamlessly weave your branding into elite merchandise.
Yeah, so this, shows, paddle played at this high level. It's all about becoming a great problem solver. They've gotta keep their concentration up. Gotta keep their energy up. It's about managing yourself out there and staying in control of, I'm sure they all want to just let fly and let a couple rip, but they got to manage it.
And it's about managing the ups and downs.
Yeah. And that's why we love it. Love that feeling of being in the hunt, and you have to figure it out as it's happening.
Yep. You're there? Okay.
Good move by Hanisch, though. Just a little too much swing on that volley. And
Yes. Yep.
Elliott and Kiro hanging in there. Good job of creating a movement. And good job of shutting the movement down. It's that roller that Macy loves. Couple of chances for Hanisch Zubori to tie this up. As Zubori just moved that ball around. You see, they had Kiro going wide on that last volley.
Set.
But her well-placed lobs before that was what set that whole play up.
We're
We
all
are
tied up.
Yep. You know, all of these points are just so well constructed.
Love.
Elliott just looking to go for a little extra on that roller, and the ball got down a little bit too low.
She and Kiro have to find that spark again. They've lost 3 games in a row. It's frustrating.
That's all, you know, that's the tricky balance, right? Especially when your opponents aren't giving you anything really short.
There's one.
And Hanisch had already
Yeah.
taken steps forward.
She's so quick to get ahead of those rollers.
Yeah, she can do that, you know, because she's reading the play well, but also because she knows that Zubori will cover her. Oh, nice flick. Oh, nice spike off the deck by Elliott there. Oh, and a great lob. Kiro to have to go back and left behind Elliott there to take that overhead, but Kiro handled it so well. Oh.
Good deep lobs.
Yeah, but Hanisch has gone away from looking to go in on that blitz. She's content to stay back there.
Oh.
Hi, partner. Sorry about that. Let's go. Here we go. Hang on.
Pressure again. Elliott going in on Kiro's return of serve, but Hanisch was able to come up with a volley.
There's- I think that blitz messed up her partner more than her opponents.
Yeah.
Kiro tried to do a little too much.
Again, it's that looking for that spark.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot of highlight reel in that, you know, flashy plays because it's just so deliberate.
40, 15.
Yes. Okay. Yes. And
Points for Hanisch and Zubori to go up for the first time in their second set.
Yeah, 4 games in a row it is.
Hanisch, Zubori.
Good comeback by Hanisch and Zubori. I mean, they weren't given that. They haven't been given anything. They've had to claw their way back into this set.
Yep. Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing, little bit of a flat feeling with Elliott and Kiro in that last game.
Well, I
Because
think
Kiro,
after they lost, go ahead.
no, Kiro unfortunately was out for the last tournament at Baltimore. She came down with food poisoning, and Elliott was down there and really wanted to play and jumped in with Basanova. So, you know, this is their second tournament together at this season.
Yeah, I think that, after losing that long 3-love game when they were up 3-love and then losing another long game at 3-1, it's natural to have a little bit of the air taken out of you. It's just a matter of getting it back quickly.
Right here.
Love.
Nope, long. Back up.
All.
Good coverage by Hanisch there on that Nick.
Go! Sorry. You were down.
Can't quite catch up to that shot.
Go, partner.
30, 15.
Hey, come on.
Yep, Kiro, nice grab there. Yeah, we haven't really seen Zubori being able to tee off on that serve either. She's hitting more of a probing returner serve, which is smart. And there's the Nick, and that's the kind of break that Elliott and Kiro need right now.
They need a couple of quick points like they've gotten quick winners.
Yeah, she lined that up for the Nick from the get-go.
Right here. Hey.
Nice attack, returner serve by Hanisch there, and then followed it up with a soft little waterfall that died in that back screen.
You okay?
Yeah, Elliott thought about trying to take it before the screen, but she couldn't quite manage it.
Hanisch held that well, disguised that well. Looked like she was going to take the drive off the back screen. See, Elliott combination overheads, 3 different types of overheads there in a row.
Nice
Oh.
transition.
Yeah, nice backhand drive there by
Yeah.
Elliott. We haven't seen this. If she does have a big backhand drive, we haven't seen too much. Whoa.
Incredible.
Wow, that was probably the point of the match.
And there have been quite a few.
Yeah, every game that goes 15 up. It's grinding out. So many positives. Macy's hitting hard. Yes. She's running out of confidence.
Zubori giving a good positive speech.
Got it.
Boy, that was a big point, Lauren.
Huge. Another great return. Just picking her spots beautifully.
Taking that ball early and her momentum going in behind it.
Got her.
So good. Come on.
Got that right hip.
Hanisch, Zubori. They lead 5 games to 3. Second set.
It's now 5 games in a row. Boy, and they know what a big game that was.
Yeah, it's a lot of celebrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 games in a row. They were down 3-love and clawed their way in. Now, Elliott and Kira need to step it up here.
That's so stupid, partner.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
It was a tough
you know,
kind of half volley off the back of the court.
yeah, you know, Elliott and Kira, they've just showed tremendous patience, but they just need that little spark. They've got to find a way to take it to them. Yeah, Kiro doing an excellent job of handling this spin. Zubori's overhead. Oh,
There's the backhand drive.
the backhand drive from Macy Elliott.
30.
Yeah, she hasn't had a lot of opportunities, but when they present themselves, she goes for it.
Oh,
Oh,
could just see that happening.
Hey, partner, this point. Right now. Right now.
you know, even though they missed it, it's kind of a good thing because it shows you that they both want the ball.
Yeah, they're running out of time.
Right now, Elliott's coming up with the shot. She's taking the shots when she needs to make them. Got a couple of points
Hey, let's go. Yes. Present to the net. Let's go.
to claw their way back up. Ooh, that was a little hesitation in the middle.
Nice move by Kiro. Saw that volley coming up, and it's all over it.
Elliott,
Good
Kiro.
pressure there.
Hanisch, Zubori lead 5 games to 4. Second set. Hanisch, Zubori won the first set, 6 games to 1.
Well, good for Kiro and Elliott for stopping the run of games at 5. And let's see.
Yeah, they're
can
up
even it
3
up.
love. Serving now. We're going to be back in Chicago for the 2024 Team Nationals in April. So they flip-flop. The men's Team Nationals will be in New Jersey this year. So mark that on your calendars if you want to play. Team Nationals is a fun event.
It sure is.
All right.
Love 15.
All right, Kiro giving the hand signals and Elliott on board. Nice
Yeah.
wheels by Kiro.
Wow.
That was a beautiful drop shot.
It was perfect. It dropped, Jerry.
Kiro was right there.
No.
Finding the nick at an opportune time.
Good.
Yeah.
40.
Yeah. Kiro looks just a little fatigued right now. I'm not sure what happened there.
Triple match point. There it is.
Yeah, she.
Net. Hanisch, Zubori. 6-1, 6-4.
Wow, that was an exciting final for the Chicago 21st charity event. We had a little bit of everything in there. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it
long points.
showcased 4 very complete players and their skills, and Hanisch and Zubori avenged their losses from last year.
Yeah, they did. They really, and they were looking at a slightly different game plan. I think with Kiro, Elliott and Kiro, I mean, they really did control the pace of play, the speed of play, and set the tone. You have to be really accurate. There we see the tournament director, Jason Love. He's going to interview the players, and there's our president of the APTA, Tian Kavanagh, down there on the court. So they're going to do the trophy presentation and interview the players. So stay with us. I'd like to hear their thoughts on the match and how it went. And like I said before, I mean, Chicago just
right there, it's already live. Okay.
just do a fabulous job year after year, you know, hosting this Chicago Charities, as well as their fair share of the national championships too. And they really have a well-oiled machine.
Either way, you be facing each other like this. That's easier. Go ahead. Let's make sure you get enough.
You can see the parking lot off to the right, so that as the day goes on, the more and more players will show up from the men's draw coming here, and they set up this big tent with a barbecue for everybody, and the crowds will be tremendous for the men's quarterfinals as well. I mean, they really do support the play
take it.
No, you're good. You do it.
All right, looks like
We good?
Jason's ready. We'll hand it down to Jason. He's going to interview our
All right.
national
First off,
champions.
congratulations. And I want to say thank you for coming out. It was a great tournament. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic time coming to Chicago. But real quick, if you don't mind, just tell us a little bit about the match. I know it wasn't that long ago. We were all doing this here in Chicago for Nationals and went a different way at that match. But tell us a little bit about this match today.
I think it was really exciting being back in Chicago. I feel like this is kind of our second home now. Obviously didn't go our way today, but that's fine. Congrats to Flora and Anna on playing a good match. I think I started off really flat, so it was tough to kind of get back into it. Started the second set off well, but I think it was a little too late. And we're up in a lot of games, so we'll just have to work on that as well. But thanks again for a very well-run tournament. We want to give a shout out to Larry Carnaccia. We tried to get this for you, but sorry we didn't.
This was Flora and Anna played amazingly today, really. It's always a good match against them, and they played awesome. We just came up a little short, but it's good because we can go watch the video, look at the drawing board, and we'll go back to practice. But big shout out to Larry. Sorry we didn't get it for you, but go kick some butt over there.
I also just want to say thanks to all my Rock City Golf Club crew. I know they're all watching in Jersey. We'll get the next one.
Well, you.
Yeah, long season. Thanks, ladies.
Tiernan, what did you think of the match today?
I enjoyed watching from the sidelines, but you guys played great. I know you guys have a winning record against these two, but again, you all played great, and I know we've got a couple more months till nationals. So good luck for the rest of the season.
All right, thanks for having us.
Thank you. Great job.
All right, well, very gracious comments from Elliott and Kiro. They're wonderful sports people, and now Jason will interview the winners.
Are we good?
Great.
All right.
Yes.
So we are here with the 2023 Chicago Charities champions. First off, congratulations on a great tournament and a great weekend.
Thank you.
And I know it's got to feel good, not only winning the tournament, but getting it right back here on this court, where again we just were a couple months ago. So tell us a little bit about the match and the weekend as a whole.
I think when we saw the draw, we were very, very excited. We knew that was a tough draw, but a lot of new teams, which was exciting to play. And then we're also looking forward since March to get revenge against those two. We know always it's going to be a good match, long points, and I think we had a good strategy going in, and I'm very happy we're able to stick with it.
Yeah, I think we were able to find what we need to do to be solid. I think last year at the end of the season, we almost did a little too much of a little bit of too many things, and it was kind of coming back to the basics, what we did really well while we were winning and had that streak. So I think, it is actually a lot of talking, working on it, and just overall enjoying the partnership. And it's always great coming to Chicago. I don't know how many tough matches we played on this court, but it's always one of the best tournaments we have, the best crowd that we actually became friends with, and that's what Paddle is about, just bring people together and building this community. So we're already excited and looking forward. I think we have a nice streak here in Chicago. Too bad the one we really wanted, we didn't win. That was the Nationals. But we'll be back. And just a little shout out. Thank you, Tiernan, APTA, for everything you do, My Paddle, everyone who's involved here, long days, long hours. And I also want to say, Mark Fischel, miss you, and thank you for sticking with us. And you want to say, Jerry. I think Jerry was Jerry commentating.
Yep, she was. Yeah. Thank you, Jerry. We love you.
Jerry's one of the smartest people, probably the best paddle mind in the game, and we are so lucky to be able, and that she's willing to share her knowledge, and we're on this journey together. So also congrats to Macy and Lynn. They're so tough. You have to really, really play well and long points to beat them. So we're lucky and happy today.
If I can give a shout out to all the members at my club, at your club, I know you guys are watching.
Country Club of New Canaan. There is a big screen at the bar, and I know they're watching, and my GM, Kevin, who is updating everyone with the score. Sorry, Kevin, that you had to spend your Saturday watching long matches. I appreciate it.
And playing Field Country Club, you're taking shots every waterfall that I do and every drop shot that Anna does. So thank you guys.
You didn't tell me that early enough. Yeah, thank
Well,
you.
you both played fantastic. You obviously put on a great show every time you play out here, and like you said, you have a huge following, which is great, and weather was great, and they loved coming out and watching you play. So we look forward to having you back, and good luck the rest of the season, and get ready for some more paddle.
Yeah, I just want to thank you and John Noble for running the tournament, and I don't know if you want to thank any local sponsors. I know Illinois Bone and Joint. Who else local sponsors?
Viking and Wintrust are our local sponsors here, and again, big thanks to our huge team that puts everything together for making it what it is. So, thanks again.
Thank you, Chicago. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Take it, Chicago!
Well done, and again, congratulations to the Chicago Platform Tennis again, pulling it off the Charities, and there's Jason Love taking the director and all his volunteers, and very gracious words from both our finalists and our winners, and the sportsmanship, Lauren. That's why we play the game, right? I mean, the paddle community, right there is just, it's really special.
That's true. That is true. There's nothing like it.
And there you have it, the winners of the 51st Women's Chicago Charities, and that'll do it for us. Stay tuned for more streaming. They're going to pick up the men's play as we continue through the afternoon, with the quarterfinals are scheduled for 4:30 and 6 right here on the APTA YouTube channel, presented by CPTC.